Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle / campaign. So, this situation here is that this is a freshly recruited army going up against 2 full stacks of Bretonnia, and there's Louen Leoncoeur in there. Now, basically, whenever I see Louen Leoncoeur in an army, he is such a powerful legendary lord these days. He can take on like half an army just by himself. But anyway, so I don't think we can actually win this first fight here, so I'm going to try a defeat in detail strategy, where I'm going to do as much damage to them as possible, and then back off as soon as they get close to us, because we'll be able to inflict way more damage on them on the approach. But once they get close to us, we're finished, because our storm vermin have no experience. They are just not going to last very long at all. So we'll do as much damage to them as possible, and then just withdraw, because we do have that option. We'll also be able to pop down a few menace belows. Now, he's putting in some food for that. We get 2 in base. We can get an extra 4, but they don't have any artillery, so I gotta wonder if we even really need to use them, especially if we're gonna lose. So I'm going to not spend that. That way we're not risking anything. Because yeah, like, individually, this army will wreck that one or that one. But both together, we're just going to get overwhelmed. There's too many of them. Especially with no experience in the army. But yeah, if we thin them out like crazy, because we are, I believe, in home territory, and then withdraw, and if they attack us again, then we can finish them off. But also, if we withdraw and they don't attack us again, we can maybe attack them over the end turn individually and wipe them out. Generally speaking, with Skaven, you really want to make sure that you are the attacker. In fact, that's the case with most situations. You gotta be the attacker. I mean, just about all disaster battles sent in are defense battles. There's a reason for that. Defense battles are more difficult. They just are. Some defensive situations are certainly useful, and sometimes when attacking, you can force yourself to be the defender. But yeah, because usually what ends up happening with this game is that the AI will just send more armies at you. They're not going to use better tactics, they're just going to overwhelm you with numbers. Alright, so we want to stay as far back as possible so that the retreat's not going to be too difficult for us. Can have the Jezzail stand behind them. See how that goes. Yeah, another thing is that we really don't want these guys shooting into our own troops, so be careful with that. And this army is lacking a Plague Priest and a Warlock Engineer. So that's really hurting. Now, the biggest problem with withdrawing is that there's a 10% chance each that the Plague Claw catapults could get captured. Well, that was great. Could get captured. So it's basically 30% chance we're going to lose at least one of them. So we better really get our worth out of them. Alright, doesn't matter if I left him over here, just bring him in. So there's Louen Leoncoeur on Bequi. Ah, he's such a prick. Because like he's got like really good units in this army, without a doubt. Well, apart from storm vermin. Storm vermin on paper they seem okay, but they just rout too early. Louen Leoncoeur coming out, that's great. If we can pin him down with Howling Warp Gale, that'd be amazing. Just wait for him to get close. No, don't do that. That's a waste. Just wait. Wait until he's in range of the rattling guns. No, you don't shoot as well. Man, even with all of that, he's just such a tank. Oh my god. How much missile resistance does he have? Won't tell us, but that was a lot. Alright, luckily he's going for our general, and we can dick him around. Like, we might get killed, but it would be a worthy sacrifice because our general sucks. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're gonna use up all of our ammo just like I said, he can take on the half an army just by himself. He's such a fucking prick. He's so much better than Kyle Franz. Howling Warp Gale now won't work. He's almost down. That's actually incredibly stupid of them. Coming at us like this with just one unit. Come on, he's almost down. And... come on. There he goes. Okay. With that happening, we actually... despite using, like, shitloads of ammo, we got a little bit of an advantage on that. What are they doing? Where's the defender? What are they doing? They are moving, just really slowly. If I was going to pop this down, pop it down when they get into range. So yeah, used up quite a bit of ammo. Don't forget we're playing as Clan Pestilence, not Clan Scryer, so we don't get extra ammo on the Rattling guns. But god damn it. Like, even if we lose, they'll get a new general, and at least it won't be Louen Leoncoeur. He's going to be out for a few turns now, but motherfucker does that guy take a lot of damage to bring down. Holy shit. But you have to empty out an entire Warpstone mine to kill him. Alright, if we could get the Grail Relics to come in early, just, you know, something to kill. And more flying units, but I don't want to get in too close. So if you're wondering why not use this now, well, because it won't do anything right now. Okay. His speed's 42, the speed's 30, we can easily outrun it. Yeah, I don't want these firing at it. It's a waste. They need to be shooting at infantry. Maybe stand just a little bit further back. We want to make sure that, you know, if we do withdraw, which I'm still leaning towards it, because that balance of power is not good, because we didn't kill the general, we killed, you know, the reinforcing general. I think it would be better for us to take a good defeat as opposed to a bad victory.
Make things dead. Warlock moves.
You know, there's always a chance of losing that stuff.
Panic plan. Ready, steady, kill. Yes.
Move them up a little bit. Because if we're going to withdraw, we want to try to at least use up as much of our ammo as possible. They're advancing really slowly.
Warlock master.
Alright, it's going back.
Yes. Claw catapult.
I don't have that much cavalry. I think it is more important that we kill them as opposed to just rout them, but we didn't. Not yet.
Warlock master. Die, die. Tails forward. No going. Storm burning.
Cavalry will of course attack via the flanks. Make sure the Rattling guns are protected.
Quick, go.
Just pop it down there on an archer unit. Don't expect it to last very long.
Warlock moves! Warlock master! Rattling gun!
You know, it'd be really good if we actually shoot some of these knights.
Death, warlock! Doing it! What orders? Count it moving!
Don't want to give up just yet. It's actually really good against cavalry.
Warlock master!
Oh shit, I wasn't shooting with them. It's okay.
Great key streak!
Alright, should we start withdrawing now? Yeah, let's start withdrawing now. You hang behind just a little bit, keep shooting.
Now, ready, now!
He's kind of stuck. That'll help Kim protect it just for a little bit. Come on, come on. Army loss penalty be inflicted sooner rather than later, please.
Rattling your gun!
Just the mere fact of getting rid of Louen Leoncoeur. Come on, army loss penalty. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Yeah. But, you know, we didn't take much damage at all. It's just some storm vermin. A little bit of the rattling guns got killed. But we did do quite a bit of damage to them. 3 Grail relics are gone. Let's just see if we lost a Plague Claw catapult. And we did have the option to withdraw. We could have stayed and fought, and maybe we would have won. Probably not. Yep, no units got wiped out. And next time we fight them, it will be easier.
Retreat! Run!
And did they gain any ground on us? Not really. Nothing important gained. Yeah, but if you tax this... there's nothing we can do here. It doesn't look like it's a fully developed settlement, just... Well, it took out 2 of their guys. Are they going to occupy? Yeah. That could work for us. So he's got Icket Claw. Okay. Well, well, that's timing, whatever.
Oblivion!
Yeah, this is not important to us. Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely not a disaster campaign, but let me just fix up the situation, because obviously he wanted me to win that battle, but I just felt like fighting it and winning it is not the right way to go about it. Because look what they've done. They've set themselves up, and we still got some recovery. We took no damage. So what if this guy got a victory? Louen Leoncoeur didn't get any experience because he got wounded, and we're just gonna fucking kill them now. So it's gonna be better. You got plenty of food, so you could definitely get that up to tier 3. I don't know what it was before. I'm going to assume it was tier 1, but I don't know. Can you replace this with someone else? Rank 5. How come you're only able to recruit rank 5 generals? Given your size, you should be able to recruit them way higher level. Right, you got... Okay, that's good. You didn't build the public order building here. You need to do that. Like, what do you need the walls? Oh, what? Chaos Invasion. Yeah, look, get rid of this. You don't need that there. Build... What's this? Inefficient! So much inefficiency. Alright. Time to bring out the bloody... The red tape. We gotta fix this inefficiency shit. Alright. Let's have a look here. What have you got that's being inefficient? Primarily looking at tier 5 settlements first. Okay. Not gonna upgrade anything just yet. So you don't have any real tier 5 settlements. You've expanded really quickly, but not... Well, not really quickly. Okay, here's something. That needs to go up. You need that. Itza is not under any threat, so... Is there another building here that you could build instead of that? Instead of the walls? I mean, it provides money, so I guess you don't need it. It's fine. Alright, that's fine. You got that going. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's sort out what the original problem was, which was this. Now, I don't think we've got enough movement to hit both of these. That army there is no threat on their own. So let's finish them off. And they'll run away and go and get reinforcements. But if we let these guys sit here and recover, they could go and attack something else. Whereas, like I said, those are just no threat. Alright. Not going to use up extra number of uses of those. Okay, and let's do this. We're virtually at full strength. We don't have to deal with Louen and Leoncoeur. This guy gained some experience on that victory, but if we kill him, that's all for nothing. And, you know, we're at full strength. And they've got an army that's just not going to be well suited for us. So, yeah, sometimes, I think this is really an important lesson to learn. Sometimes it's better to lose in good order than to win in bad order. You know, I'm not saying that I would have won that battle, even if I had tried my absolute hardest. That battle might not, I might still have lost it. But if you get into a situation where you have the option to withdraw, you know, withdraw in good order. Okay? Don't fight, you don't have to fight every battle. I don't like this terrain. If I stand over here, we've got trees in the way. We don't like trees. Over here, there's no trees in the way, but we're going to be close to them, which isn't ideal. But I don't feel like there's going to be that much of a problem. I'd also highly recommend getting rid of Storm Vermin and replacing them with something a bit higher tier, because they're just a tier 3 unit. Like, Storm Vermin are okay for what they do, and what they cost, but I'd highly recommend either Doom Wheels or Hell Pit Abominations as your frontline unit. And you only need, like, 4, and get 2 heroes instead of 2 of them. Okay, well, they were just within range, so that's not too bad. But yeah, you gotta build that public order building in every province. Not necessarily to maintain public order, because this obviously isn't on legendary difficulty. It's actually more for the Lord Recruit rank. Get the Lord Recruit rank to 13, and you can start cheesing your economy. Which, of course, if you're not playing legendary difficulty, you don't need to do that. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to put him there. Sorry. Just need to use this to slow them down. Alright, the Jezzails might not actually be shooting properly there. This is the problem with this terrain. Okay, I need to slow them down a little bit. The thing is, if we do a bad job on this battle, that other army is going to attack us over the end turn and maybe beat us. But if we do a great job here, they're not going to attack us. Make sure we don't fire near our own troops. Location, location, location. All they see is dirt. Let me shoot down this way instead. Okay, actually, there's an opportunity popping up over here. Yeah, you need to get yourself a Plague Priest. It's so good. I never used to think they were that good until I uncovered their full potential. Oh, boy, do they have potential. Now'd be the perfect time to kill them, kill the general, because they're all on fairly low leadership. So that just might finish the job. Make sure we don't shoot our own troops with the poison wind mortars. So there, don't shoot that situation there, it'd be very bad for us. Better just use a bit more accurate magic. Alright, they just got their army losses penalty. And our damage is really minimal. There's no need to run them down, we can't do any healing. Cool. So lose one battle, win the war. In a way. Now I think it was good that we did some damage to them at first, like especially taking out Louen and Leoncoeur. That's probably why they didn't pursue us. Alright, you've got a decent amount of food, and we gained a fair bit from that victory there, 18. So I could get this straight up to tier 3, but that would hurt you a little bit. Hang on, let me just try this first. I'm going to sack it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright. Get that next turn. No. Oh god, I didn't misclick there. Let's finish him off. Get that next turn. That's not going anywhere. They are. Straight to hell, that is. And what do I say? Take them out one at a time. No. How much easier is it doing it that way? Why make the game more difficult for you? The enemy, they're not gonna give you that luxury of making it easy for you. Well, they do if you let them. Give them the rope that they need to hang themselves, because they will do it. But you know, it does take practice to figure out, you know, exactly what situations the enemy hang themselves on. Terrain here is not great. Yeah, biggest weakness of the Jezzail and the Rattling gun is just, you gotta make sure that they can see, because they're so low to the ground, and if there's even just a pebble in their way, they can't see over it. And all of this is providing experience for your Warlock General. Okay, shouldn't be a problem here, just obliterate them. Oh, you go over there, since it's just archers. Just waste their ammo. They love to flank. Use it against them. And that's another thing, you know. If the AI is going to employ flanking techniques, which they always do, okay, the counter to flanking is not flanking. You know? Napoleon knew that. The counter to flanking is square formation. We'll take out the meat of their units, and these guys take out the legs. So yeah, as a general rule of thumb, the best idea is not to fight fire with fire. So since the AI always employs the same techniques over and over again, given the situation, you know, if they've got cavalry, they're always going to flank. If they're going to do that, don't, you know, don't fight fire with fire. Don't fight flanking maneuvers with flanking maneuvers, because even if you're the better flanker, it's still just not the best way to go about it. If the enemy is going to employ mass missile units, you know, waste their ammo. I guess it just depends. You got to learn these things for yourself, I guess. Oh shit! They came around our rear. Yeah, didn't box up enough. That's okay. They're too weak now to do anything about it. And with the force at our back, they're moving too slowly. They didn't even do any damage. Plus they're on force march, so they got that working against them as well. Cool. So both armies wiped out, and we took virtually no damage. Imagine if we had fought them to the death in the previous fight rather than withdraw. So we have the same result. Well, not really the same result. We did lose that settlement, but does it really matter? Because we can get it now, just go straight up to tier 3, because we would have gained enough food for that. Both of their armies are dead. And your army is in great shape, and you actually gained more victories. And you know what? You gained experience for the defeat as well. And, on top of that, a potion of healing. Okay? Which there was no guarantee we were going to get that.
Too many slaves to feed. Mighty master engineer I am.
So yeah, next turn, come down here to stay here for the turn. Next turn, come down here. You've now got 2 points to distribute, which, looking at this, I would highly recommend. You don't really need Lightning Strike as the Skaven, but you do need ambush success chance. Like, we didn't ambush that army there. We couldn't ambush the first one. But if we have a look, your current success of ambush is about 50%. So getting that up to 80%, that'll really help you, especially against dwarfs, which you are fighting some of them. You got a lot of enemies, so yeah. Definitely try to increase your ambush success chance. But apart from that, this campaign looks like it's pretty healthy, so it's all good now. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's the end of it. Hope you learned something about defeat in detail. Sometimes it's better to lose a battle in order to win the war. Think about the grand strategy of things. You do not need to stand your ground in every single situation. If you have the option to withdraw in a bad situation, take that option. Sometimes it's better to take a good defeat than a bad victory. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. See you next time, fuckers.